Welcome back, guys. We are here for the third and final match of the night. It is me, Valdez, with G-Clef. We're jumping into TeamMyth versus Lazarus. Lazarus just took a beating there from Anubis Gaming, who ended the group 3-0.
Yeah, pretty hard beating there, 10-7, 10-7. Anubis Gaming having a really good day, of course. And standing, that's right there. But up against TeamMyth, they have been having a small break, I guess, from their match yesterday. Now they're up against Lazarus, who just took a hard beating. I think this is the really big chance for TeamMyth to grab that first win, if they can.
Yeah, good chance for both teams. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and introduce our teams right now.
Trade on long. It's going to be up to JWoww, who gets the first. JWoww gets the second. Wide open for TeamMyth. Bought the cross here. It's not going to matter. Booker finds one. Booker, Horse, he's going to be able to do it. Horse!
TeamMyth did not have the best time yesterday. In fact, they did not have a good time at all. They did take 2 losses. But that is after a very nice performance over in the regular season.
Even with 2 losses, close round scores, as you can tell from KD, near 1-0 and above. In average, very above 1-0 if you take their entire team. Even Penguin, it's 9-3, 93, and Booker 0.95. So it wasn't a hard defeat, but still, because of the 2-0 match score, they are at the bottom in the standings. This is the only match left before we go into tomorrow, so better have worked their homework. Hopefully they can do slightly better against Lazarus now.
Make unique strat calls that make us all say wow. Definitely has happened a bunch of times when we cast this guy, and he's got good stats to back it up. I mean, he's definitely a crucial part of this TeamMyth lineup.
As you can tell with that many headshots. Yeah, he's attack point going through the roof. And JWoww surprising us oftentimes with his power play, I would say. He does break into lots of... He's usually the guy who attacks through the side. Like 1-3 split, JWoww will be the split sometimes for TeamMyth. They took 2 losses yesterday, but it's only day 1 and tomorrow there's playoff. I think today they will show some different type of performance, especially because Lazarus, they just lost. So I think this is the best chance they have right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a little bit of a treat for you guys before we do go into the match, though. We are going to be doing another interview with the teams before we do start on the final match. So it's not ready just yet, but we are waiting on that just a moment. So I hope you guys can get excited about talking with some of the players.
Yeah, we got to talk to, I believe, Anubis and TeamMyth.
Yeah.
Before the very first match, the 2 Egyptian teams facing off each other. And then even, not just our interview, the pre-interview that was recorded and playing during the break, oftentimes, they were saying 2 Egyptian teams, it seems like they're the rivals.
Yeah.
And it seems like Penta and Lazarus, they're the rivals. So somehow it's working out. But right now, that's not really happening. Like, it's all over the board. Like, this team's beating this team's defeating this team. Well, of course, Anubis, in a small surprise, they did defeat everyone, but not to an extent where it was like 10-3, 10-4. I think the most one-sided was, in fact, 10-5 in one map.
Yeah.
And except for that, it was all like 10-7 or closer.
Yeah, only Penta was able to pull it off. But guys, we do have the interview ready to go, so let's hop into that right now and see what they do have to say. As hello, Alucard, how is it going? You guys, obviously not the greatest start, but you've been in this position before. How are you guys feeling after day 1?
We're feeling good. I mean, we always start like this. We keep losing at the beginning, and then we always come back. We can't always win. Like, we can't keep winning always. So, but at least the difference between us and the other teams, we always come back in the end. We like to take it from the bottom.
Of course, yeah. Taking it from the bottom, of course, can be hurtful. But just to move on, not just from your match today against Lazarus, I do want to play already about the playoff. And from CFL, you guys had such an amazing run. Just boom, 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 #1 spot. And that's how you guys made it. Are you confident that you can do it again? Right now, Penta, Anubis, Lazarus, they do seem a lot stronger compared to CFEL. How do you feel about the playoff already?
Yeah, I think we came from the bottom like 5 times and won the tournament, whatever, like Elite or Invitational or the qualifiers. We always come from the bottom, so it's not the first time. So I think we're confident and we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Do have that confidence. I am curious, though, about this match going up against Lazarus. You guys, obviously, you had your 2 matches yesterday, but only have the 1 match today, so definitely putting in that preparation for Lazarus. And you did just see that they went down to Anubis, of course. So without revealing any secret information, how are you guys feeling going into this match against Lazarus?
Of course, we want to win this match because I think it may give us advantage to get from the last place to the second in the playoffs. So we'll do our best, and I think we're more prepared today than yesterday. So I think we'll win.
All right, that's great to hear. And before we go back into the match, do you want to have any shout-outs before we go into the playoff?
Yeah, I would like to thank all the fans for supporting us, and I think they still believe we can make it because we made it a lot of times. So I would like to thank all of them and tell them not to and continue cheering for us.
Well, that is great to hear. Thank you so much for the interview, Alucard, and best of luck in the match.
Yeah.
Always great to hear.
Yeah, always confident.
Yeah.
Like TeamMyth, they have something else. It seems like it's not like they don't care about the match, but still it doesn't affect as much. They have the confidence in them. I like to see them in the interview. It's always showing.
Yeah, very cool. But guys, we do have our second team of the match. Let's introduce them now.
We take the look at this positioning here. It's going to be 1. Make it a double kill here. All 4 remaining players aren't going to stand a chance to Vise. 3 in a row. Tot trying to hold on, gets 2.
And here, of course, is Lazarus. We did introduce them before, but these guys, they've been around for a very long time. Very consistent team. They took a unfortunate loss against Anubis in that last match we did just cast, but of course another match ahead of them, and they do want to take the win.
Lazarus, a huge name from EUMENA. Grabbed so many titles, not just in CFL, also in Invitational. And that's the reason why this is the 3rd year. If they win this, they will have 3 years in a row winning the season number 1. Being from 2020, 2021, and 2022. And really wondering what they really have to say. I was waiting for the interview with Lazarus. Let's see.
Yeah, should be pretty interesting to hear what they do have to say. It's all down to this, basically. Before we do get into the playoffs tomorrow, I think that I believe we do have that interview ready to go, unless I misheard that.
I think we're getting that prepped.
I think we're getting it prepped at the moment,
right
but
now. Should be getting in any second.
Any second.
Wonder who it's going to be.
Yeah, I have my
Maybe
suspicions.
Awesome?
I have my suspicions, but you know, they have been mixing it up a little bit this time.
Like in the previous match, they did lose, but Awesome he had some like crazy moments.
Yeah. Well, guys, we do have the interview ready to go, so let's see who it is and what they have to say around the side of Lazarus. Hello, how is it going, Vise?
Hello.
Hello.
So far, so good.
Good to talk to you. Of course, you guys did just take that loss against Anubis, but you have another important match ahead of you that will determine your seeding for tomorrow's playoff matches. So how are you guys feeling going into this next one?
I mean, of course, we are now disappointed a bit because of the loss right now, but I think we are still confident to win this. We're going to hype up again. We just took a break, drink something, eat something, then we're going to go back into the game.
Yep. Just talking back about the last game, what do you think was the problem facing up against Anubis? Was it tough? Was it the tempo? Like, can we hear something about the problems that happened in the middle of the game?
I think at the beginning we didn't find into the game. I mean, we went just like a bit off, and then in the middle we lost many like 1v1 situations, and like we took very many wrong decisions. Like we were taking B, they're going A, we were taking A, they're going B. So many unlucky rounds, and we're gonna try to fix that and play more for info, and then we're gonna fix it, I think. Yeah.
Well, that is definitely good to hear. So also TeamMyth, the guys that did just win over in the CFEL recently, you guys had to prepare for these another Egyptian team. So what do you feel about specifically right now at this EUMENA? It feels like all the teams are pretty evenly matched, like at least from our standpoint. So I'm curious about you as a pro player. Like, do you feel like you guys are all similarly matched, or is there any specific team that you would say is number one out of the bunch?
The thing is, we can only break like against each other. We don't have any other teams to break against. So at the moment, like in 1 or 2 years, I think like everyone will be exactly on the same level right now. So that's why it's like even. And right now, hard to say. I think we are still like strategic wise like the best team in my opinion, because we used to play so long together. So yeah, I think it's us at the moment.
Yeah, Vice, but you were having a hell of a day so far. Your KD is out the roof, even though you lost the match, man. You're having such a great day. Like, give us some shout out before you go into the last day, last match of the day number 2.
I mean, I was breaking a lot in the last 2 weeks. I was doing like 2,000 kills a day, and I skipped work sometimes. So I came back home and do like 2,000 kills. So it was crazy, but I tried to perform like in this match like now. I did, and then we're gonna win.
Okay, well, it's good to hear that confidence, and we're all really excited for you guys in this last match. And best of luck to you, Vise.
Good
and
luck.
Of course, thank you in the interview.
Thank you.
So both sides feeling pretty confident about their chances and giving their own different reasons for why they could be the best team and why they're going to take the win.
Yeah, it was very interesting how Vice also said, like, within a year or two, by strategy and because they're always getting better, there should be a near peak where they should be very similar. Maybe with new talent, it might shake up a little bit, but he was saying that it might be very similar in a year or two. Let's see. I think there are always room for improvements. And Lazarus, they're very experienced, so they can always improve and get some new tactics.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised, you know. Games as they go along, they always continue to develop the meta and stuff like that. So, but either way, you can see the head-to-head record here, very even between these two teams. And I don't know. I think it's just going to come down to who's going to play better in this best of 3.
Yeah, in history, year before 2020, early 2021. I would say I would raise my hand for Lazarus, but towards the end of 2021, TeamMyth slightly better in history. So back and forth, and now 2022, and the Lazarus did drop the last match, but I think this, I always come to say this, but because Lazarus has a lot more experience in terms of career-wise, I think they will benefit a lot more coming into this map.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised, as we are going to take a look here at the map ban and pick. So Ankara's gone. TeamMyth have taken that off the board. Let's see what is next. No sub-base. Lazarus do not want to play that one. They banned Port against Anubis, so we might actually get to Port here. We're going to start right onto Compound into Black Widow, which is a couple of maps that Lazarus just played.
And we will, because Black Widow set 2, we will get Black Widow 3 times in a row today. A big surprise.
Yeah, it's pretty cool just to see the differences in terms of what the teams are prioritizing in the maps and how the meta develops between all of the teams. So I hope we get to Port. We haven't seen Port yet today. And I can always expect a 2-1. I think it just really depends on how the games go.
Yeah, not today. And because we're starting from Compound, and Lazarus just played that in the previous match, and they really had tempo trouble. I felt like against TeamMyth, maybe they can really start to shake up a thing. I think this is a great map for Lazarus and also for TeamMyth to respond to that.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. But guys, we do have Compound loading up right now. Let's jump into it now. And here we go. In terms of tempo, Vi said it himself, you know, that they kind of got caught off guard. Anubis got a bunch of rounds in the beginning that they weren't expecting. Hopefully they can have their head on straight here to go right away into Compound.
They had some time, about 30 minutes, to clear their heads, to think about what TeamMyth would bring in compound. Now already starting with a lot more men going towards the double pillars. Now switching into the central. Plaza 40 has been on guard of this angle. Not really going all the way up. Making sure he was waiting for his teammates to join for the first 20 seconds. And look at that, already A-Long buys. He is unstoppable.
Yeah.
Getting so much information.
That's what they said in the interview. Trying to get a lot of information before they go. And they have gotten it. Also trying to get on in here, but so far the defense has been strong. Penguin, Alucard, and Booker kills a piece, and now JWoww's got a piece as well. 40 comes in late, and he gets taken out for the second kill by JWoww.
Yeah, great start for TeamMyth, the key player. JWoww, this double headshot. His backup speed is so quick. But before the information, he backs up from his original position. I thought JY went down from the grenade. But
Yeah, I thought it was a grenade.
Of course, it would be the others. If it was a grenade kill, then it would be Lazarus dead.
Yeah.
But JWoww, as we were talking about him, does not manage to escape. Yeah, 40's got the central plaza locked. Horse spotted.
Morris getting in there, but he's taken down. Awesome.
Yep. Booker was supposed to support him, but the smoke really cut off the angle. So there was no support. If Booker went through the smoke, it would have been +1 dead on TeamMyth.
Yeah. Certainly helps Lazarus too. That 40 was able to get that initial kill with the snipe, and let's see where they are going to head now. Looks like a similar strat to the first round, and this time with 2 guys dead. Oh, okay. Alucard, very nice one, but
Yeah, quick scope, but
yeah.
Lazarus also not stopping, immediately responding, going into A site. Now, quick in action. I think this was what they needed in the previous match, really feeling the tempo. Yeah, great flash against Booker and Penguin. 40 up on top. About to face Booker in a second.
Oh, Booker, nice little headshot here. Penguin trying to do his best to enter from the front, and that is not going to be enough. As Vice and Awesome will stay alive. And that is 1-1.
Still, the win rate not as good for sure. Blacklist for Lazarus. I feel like after a close defeat, 10-7, 10-7, Lazarus really felt that they need to change up.
Lazarus are in. They are on the site. Have just taken it here, although Niels went pretty far. JWoww able to take him down. Vice.
Vice always winning that A-Long. That's
Yeah.
great, taking control of the other side at least.
You know, 2,000 kills a day. It's gonna help. It's gonna help a lot. Practice makes perfect, and
Better get a new mouse soon, Dan.
yeah, might need that. Maybe he's got a backup. But yeah, similar situation. Lazarus just really favoring the A site. They want to really pound it in here.
Just smoked up the entrance. Buying a lot of time. Here we go. Let's see the second. That's Booker. Boris getting 1-2 from the side.
It's a good entry. 14 seconds left, though, and it should be enough. They are able to clear out the site, and TeamMyth are good on the retake.
Horus winning that fight A-Long against Fies was important. When you, as from Blacklist, when you lose that A-Long control, it feels like you're trapped in A. You have to think about the opponents coming into A entrance from Central Plaza and also from B and also A-Long. So you're in that room, you have that room secured, but you have so many angles to cover. And you can't really hide yourself. All the wall shots connect.
Okay, that's a couple of big kills there in the Central Plaza. Coming around the back here is Horus and his friend, as they're going to be able to take this one down. His friend being Booker, of course.
Yeah, TeamMyth trying to match up with the speed. The rotation out of that double pillar quick enough that they were able to catch a member or two going into that A site. So what it seemed like a 4-3 A side bomb planted again. It is not happening.
Yeah. Bomb is planted at A.
Alucard spotted. Nice timing. Push. No connection. Vice traded 1-1. Booker jumps on top of Loons.
A nice little spray there from Booker. Looks like he's back and ready for some action. Already 6 kills here.
Yeah, TeamMyth up 3. Lazarus. Ooh, double pillar.
They're running in, and Alucard is taking names.
Quick shot. And with the help of his teammates, a few more. Picked up a Booker JWoww.
40 was really caught off guard there. It seemed like he didn't know exactly where Booker was going to pop out of. As now Vice is alone again. I feel like we've seen this before.
A one-man army of Lazarus. Super confident Penguin comes along from the side. Sprays. Gets the job done.
Yep.
And Vice. Yeah, if you're the lone man to the side, guys, you guys are supposed to do something else on the side so I can actually, you know, like, kind of work here. Again, a huge challenge.
Ooh. Awesome with a nice little headshot through the pillars. They're still putting on the pressure here. Yet to be seen if they will commit to the pressure. Smoke right now is delaying their onslaught here.
Yeah, through the smoke. It's still very hard. Whoa! Yeah, quick headshot. Wow, tried. Thought he was safe jumping through that window. These guys are so quick with the reflexes. Yeah, still keeping quiet. Horus is still there. They might be thinking that it's safe. That's exactly when he strikes. Awesome's got the backup. So 2 men, way too many dead near the B room.
Vice, by the way, is through A long onto A now. Always in that same spot.
Yeah, I believe 40 is actually carrying the C4. Low HP, so they're taking some time. But only Penguin left. Is trying to enter into B. Taken care of from Awesome, who actually picked up a AWM in the middle.
Yeah, might as well.
Somewhat of a... mostly the fight was near the double pillars and it was quiet.
Here we go again. Alucard, nice little pick off this time. Not a big commitment from Lazarus this time. They're actually going into a room now. Trying to challenge Penguin here. Niels will be able to pick off one.
Yeah, Penguin lost. But TeamMyth, they know that the attack is coming towards A, very likely. But there is plenty of time. Lazarus does. They do love getting 1 kill and then rotates immediately back to the other side of the map. 40 has been keeping control of the center part somewhat. But now even smoked. Can't really get valuable information and also forces the rotation to a very far away pathing. And even going to take some more time because you can see that C4 now traveled towards the central plaza from their own base just a few seconds ago. Yeah, again, A long is controlled.
Yeah.
And this time, Niels actually being the bait over to the double pillar B site. Because they have been having constant pressure towards B. This could actually work.
Alucard is staring at this door, though, but pretty much the only one there. We do have JWoww who is around.
B site, shots fired. There's that rotation.
Oh, and Niels is winning the fight by himself. He gets the 1, and then they're like, oh, where's the rest? Oh, they're on A.
Yeah, Niels, he's dead, but he did more than his job. Alucard nearby, near the connector. Right in between. Not going to poke out, waiting for his allies to come join the fight.
Some shots from afar here, but there's really not much time. They gotta go.
JWoww did rotate around A long. 40 finds a Lucard. Just JWoww left.
Just not enough time and just sniped from close range. It is going to be enough for Lazarus to pull one back here. The stats that we have from all the rounds here from EUMENA CFS from 2020 and 2021, this map is the most balanced.
But only for EUMENA.
Yeah,
America, for America, it's very unbalanced. So depending on the playstyle and who plays, it can pretty much get wild. Like we will be talking about America soon next week, but Compound, glow risk 65%.
Yeah, the most imbalanced.
But also because it was played the least. I think the data is somewhat up there because it was the low of a number to actually pull data.
Well, push in here from Lazarus. They are making their way towards B, but the C4 is currently in the central plaza, so no committal just yet.
The TeamMyth, they did fall for that fake B push that Niels did try. A Lucard this time not going to let Vice get that push towards A long anymore.
We're going quick.
And immediately beep. That Booker's ready.
Oh, Booker was so ready. Really nice sprays that come in, and JWoww is there for the backup from behind, and that is going to be enough. TeamMyth now 5-3 last round before the swap. And overall, once again, it does feel like TeamMyth is controlling the tempo a bit better. A lot more early picks in their favor, I would say.
Especially today, 40 not popping too often, including the match that they had. Okay, quick approach to the B site. Horus in a great bait spot. Two headshots. What about Awesome? Nice response. Also bring down Booker down into servers.
Yeah. And if you're going to go quick, that's the way to do it, because you can get in there before there's any response from the rest of the guys on the enemy team.
3-3. Entrance smoked up. 40's got the double pillar side covered. TeamMyth, no big rotation. All three go in.
Okay, Penguin first, and they get on top. Penguin has a couple, just need the last, and that is an easy cleanup here from TeamMyth. Or at least they made it look easy. Generally not as easy as that one looked. So TeamMyth looking pretty good, 6-3 here at the half.
As we saw a couple of rounds, actually 2 rounds in a row for Lazarus, attacking into A, switching into B, fake B, and back to A. Those type of movement actually looks really nice. But TeamMyth, they're on top. They're not really letting these couple of rounds go into a 3 or a 3rd or a 4th round. They're stopping them from happening, really catching them. After a couple of rounds, okay, we can actually catch them in tempo. They're Lazarus, they're going to try this again and again and again. Well, it's being stopped for now for TeamMyth, and after it being stopped, TeamMyth actually take that into their advantage, push out towards the other side of the map. Like a Lucard going out to the A long. Okay, Vice is doing way too much in A long. I'll be up front, catching him when he's making the movement. That was done in the previous round. Yeah, really, if you cut those important roles on the other side of the map, then they're shut down.
Well, we'll have to wait and see if that is going to be the case. As here at the swap, Lazarus, they are not stopping with the rushes. These guys almost angry, but they did do this in the beginning against Anubis as well, so just a bit of a set play from them.
And not just 2, 3, 4 members of everyone except for Lucard waiting. Sniper win. And then taking it back, awesome shooting from the side, but all 4!
Yeah, the spray was decent, but it was too early almost, and didn't quite land any killing blows, so did a bunch of damage, but that's just TeamMyth playing more as a team.
Yeah, now this opens up way too many spots. TeamMyth, they can push, and they can even have 2-3 split.
No flick there for Niels, and that's going to be the end of him. Only Loons is left.
Yeah, rushing towards B or the central plaza that he wants to defend first. Not found yet. Penguin's going to find a Lucard. Pistol headshot to finish off TeamMyth. They're starting to run away on compound. 7-3 now.
Yeah, only 3 rounds is pretty rough for Lazarus here. You know, if you're going to give up 6 at the half, you got to be right on the horse, right at the swap.
Let's see. As we did see for a second.
Welcome back.
Member of Lazarus.
Welcome back to the desk.
Yeah, today. Yeah, by the way, this desk shot. I'm sure you guys noticed that it's a moving camera. Slowly. Not this one.
Wow. I didn't notice. Yeah, but yeah, just a little bit of an issue. One of the players got popped out of the game, so we'll pop back into that as soon as possible. Shouldn't take too much time at all. But yeah, Lazarus, I mean, this doesn't seem to be their map, and this kind of worries me because you can see, obviously, the last match that they played, getting 0-2'd, it's like, can you keep your mental state together to go into the next one? And I think they could have been pretty good if they started off strong, but now they're also kind of losing early here to TeamMyth. So I'm a little bit worried for Lazarus' mental at the moment.
Yeah, that is in fact true, because Lazarus, it's not like they're doing exactly the same. They're actually doing much better. They're changing the tone. They had many different tries in this specific matchup, but it's actually TeamMyth responding much better. So you can sort of tell that Lazarus is not doing bad. They're actually doing great, but it's just that TeamMyth is actually, they're just on another level right now responding. They had a lot more time to prep for the match too. I think that's really showing of what TeamMyth can be compared to yesterday.
And it's rough for Lazarus because at least our expectation coming into this tournament was that these 2 Egyptian teams are both going to be incredibly strong. They got to play both of them back-to-back on the same day. You just lost to 1-0-2. It's rough. It's difficult.
Lazarus, the power that they had from the name, you still feel that it's just not there for now. Oh, but 40 is going to start off with that sniper fight win. Let's see. 4 down. 3 more to go for TeamMyth to finish the map. Oh, Booker picked up AWM.
Yeah.
And the C4. Slowly coming into Niels.
Niels has no idea. Oh, man.
B site empty. No way. The 3 men from Lazarus actually had a room set up. Of course, not knowing that TeamMyth, they don't actually go in. It would have been sweet if they actually went in.
Yeah. And meanwhile, because the C4 was over here with Booker with the AWM, the rest of them are like, well, I guess we got to regroup. We can't just rush into B. We don't have the bomb. It allows some time for Lazarus to actually reposition.
Yeah, Lazarus now confused. And 40 wanted to check this out. Says something's got to be up here.
Oh, Penguin. 2 headshots now in a row. And they know where Vise is. They're going to go in here towards Loons. Another headshot to Penguin.
Vise getting the controls, getting the recoils, almost onto a 3rd. Now all of a sudden 1-1. Booker with an 8 though. Will this pay off?
He is going to get the plant if he wants to. Might just hold on to it. Right now, over in pillars is Vice, so...
Yeah, Vice, I don't think he still knows that Booker has an AWM. So Vice actually checking out A site for a couple of seconds. Now soon he will know. Okay, it is now B. I have to make that rotation. Booker confident that he's going to be winning with the pistol.
We've seen this. We've seen some crazy stuff in the servers. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Okay. I don't think he's seen. Okay.
Should have seen him.
Timing was weird. There's that pistol. He's got the win. And TeamMyth, another one on the board. 8.
8-3. This is turning out to be the most one-sided round, or rather map, that we have had. And you can't really blame Vice. I mean, he killed 3 of them in a row. He was 1v4, and he nearly clutched it.
But remember that round started with a Lucart going down. It was a 4v5.
Yeah.
And then...
Penguin triple headshot.
And then it went down to 4-2. 4-2. It's back and forth action. Ooh.
What is...
Full of meat. All meat. Pepperoni, sausage.
Yeah.
But he's got to go on diet, man.
Not for 40, apparently.
Oh, no.
And maybe not for Lazarus. They did so well.
Imagine, like, if you had a rifle at that moment, you can spray at least.
Yeah. And awesome, you know, he knew they were all there, and he tried to pop out and get the spray, and they got a couple, but not meant to be. And now it's 2v2 all of a sudden.
But still, long rotation. Sort of forced. Ooh, long distance. Was also sort of forced from that C4. JWoww, is he feeling confident? Okay. Yeah. These type of long distance fights, sometimes you just want to go for it and says, okay, I can probably win and get that headshot.
Not today. Not today, JWoww. But still okay. Bunch of nades coming out here as teams try to get position on the front lawn. Awesome, he's got a AWM up there in the tower already. Hopped out the window after the kill.
Even Neil's got a peek into the double pillar entrance. TeamMyth taking it slower again. Oh, wait. Booker with the C4. A room. But he's alone.
He's kind of playing the lone wolf role today.
Yeah, Loon's there. It's just for tagging the ID. Anyone coming from A long? And if Booker goes down A long, that's a big rotation will be forced for TeamMyth.
Looks like Vice is snuck into that little corner undetected.
Smoke flash used. Trying to tag for any ID first, and then maybe he will hide himself on the other side of the corner. Spotted by JWoww. And I think Loon. He did give the information there are at least multiple.
Yeah. That means they have to go for a bit of a rotation. We'll see how fast they go. That's a nicely placed grenade. Maybe into A. Looks like it, but 40 is right there. He's getting sprayed down as we speak, and Booker's able to take him down, so the site is taken, but hard to cover all the flanks when you come in this quickly.
Yep, Vice was already looping around.
Booker with the big headshot, making a 2v3. 15 seconds.
Horus!
And an A-long plant here. Here comes Niels. Is able to get one. It's 1v1 now. And Loons, he's able to pick up that last second headshot from the side.
Came in quick enough. If he had gone missing, because this bomb is A-long, I think Loons was about to go into A-long and then take a lot of time. It could have been a lot worse of a situation, but that was quick enough that to finish the round. So Lazarus picking up one more. That's important. Closing the gap every single round. That's a... Ooh!
They're not messing around in the pillars, but neither is Alucard. Will they challenge? I mean, Lazarus are so set up in here. Of course, TeamMyth don't know that for the moment, but we might have a big clash in this area of the map.
Just like we've seen before. There are backup members.
Oh, awesome.
Again, not exactly the same, but Neil's got him covered at least. So it's a 3-1 trade in the double pillars.
Yeah. A couple of members of TeamMyth still hanging around mid here. They got to get that bomb and consider where they want to go. Penguin feels like he's playing much better today, actually. He didn't have a great day yesterday. We know he's a very capable player, but certainly has shown off his stuff so far tonight.
Yeah, only 2. But still very low HP Niels. Got that sniper. Where are they headed? Slightly more towards B entrance. Has some resources. Some throwables.
Calling over his friend, but
Oh,
Loons.
Loons! Spot, that's a big info.
Oh, but Penguin's right there. He lands the headshot. They know where Vise is.
Yeah, instead of going into A plant, they go to the side. The connect. Whoa, and a Alucard just in his face. Penguin comes back alive.
They don't need the plants. They just need the kills.
Up with 9.
3. Yeah, TeamMyth looking to replicate that 10-5 victory that Penta had earlier today. Could definitely happen as they go aggressive into the pillars. Neil spots it.
Feeling shaky. Oh no!
Oh,
The backup
man.
members. Ooh, this is a disaster.
That is
Nothing came right for them. Niels was supposed to get at least some half shots through the pillars. Awesome covering angles. But TeamMyth, they know already. It's been done too many times. 40. Last survival
yeah.
from B.
They're like, which way should we go? We could go either way. It is fine. They're gonna plant at A, it looks like here. And 40, he's
Win.
he's done.
Steps
That's
out
it.
at the right time.
10-5. That is going to be the end of the map here. Compound is taken by TeamMyth for the set 1 victory. And they look really strong today.
And welcome to the battlefield.
To the show. Welcome to the show.
Oh, 50%. Plus 0.7%.
0.7, I guess TeamMyth, you know, that's just
They're just slightly better.
that's just the way it's gonna go. Let's see if Lazarus can flip the tape.
But again, Lazarus starting blacklist. I think that's an important part that we have to point out. And they're starting slower. I think this can actually benefit them a lot more. And triple A short. Horus some damage, but there's also Booker. Ooh.
Niels with
And a
3.
Alucard.
Yeah, just able to spray them all down just like
There's
that.
one more at the bottom, JWoww.
They all came one by one, and there goes another. Awesome. At least Penguin puts 1 on the board. As Loons is staring at the smoke.
Yep, and right now, Penguin going around the map, but the rest of the members saying, what exactly happened at A short? We also had 3 members. 0-3 right there. So Lazarus really controlling the pace for now. Had a good read that it might be a short pressure. This time though, a long. Total control from TeamMyth. No one in the waterway. And a quick rush again.
Here we go. TeamMyth looks much better prepared for this one.
Oh.
Only Loons is here on long by himself. He's like,
Booker playing with his food.
Yeah. Not gonna work this time. And so 1 for 1, TeamMyth able to trade that one back with a nice preparation once again here from TeamMyth. At least able to land their shots this time.
Aha. Alucard is wherever he goes, the respawns are working so well. JWoww actually steps out a little bit. There's another one. B entry, 3-man ready. 40 with the rifles, the headshots are landing.
Yeah, actually doing a pretty good job there. But we'll have to wait and see if Loons can go 1v2. That's really the main question here. Booker pretty low, but Alucard still with the rifle in the window.
Yeah, and C4 has to be... Those spots him. Those never shot in to the side of the box. Let's see, it's one more.
We are back in the game. Always really good news. And just curious to see what is going to be the strategy here for Lazarus on the Blacklist side. And TeamMyth, how far do they want to push the envelope?
It's always a good question, TeamMyth. And lots of teams against Lazarus. Oh, notice that 45 rifles.
Yeah, once again.
The firepower will be provided when they want to rush in. And that's also the reason why they have given up a long. JWoww is wrapping around quite far. Near BL base.
They're going storage. We got all 5 members over here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's a lot of information. Just like you were saying, JWoww is all the way behind them. Sees nobody.
Actually at BL base, goes into storage.
That's a couple of kills already here for TeamMyth. Horus lining it up. And now you see everybody's here ready to defend because they had the information from the back.
Horus being trapped, JWoww. Soon enough, couple of seconds until he comes into storage and say hi, guys.
You see Loons. It's like, wait, what? And then 40. It's like, oh no, I'm being attacked from both sides. Alucard pops out at exactly the right time. And TeamMyth, again, it just feels like they're one step faster than Lazarus, and that has been a continuous issue for this team.
Lazarus, they're trying to gain advantage from attacking quickly. And we've seen this a little too many times in this tournament now. As we know that they can always break through with their shots, but when your enemy is feeling better, when they're getting better shots into you, you have to swiftly change. Okay, if our teamwork is not really 100% right now, our shot's not landing 100%, let's try to work this out. Okay, JWoww already near access road, 1-1 trade, but information is given. They have a couple more members down near BL base coming into A long. Now that forces a big shift. And TeamMyth sending 2-man down. And leaving B side open.
Yeah, they are running through A long right now. And there is one guy, 40, who is looking back there. And that is going to be a trade 1 for 1. And now we're in a really wonky spot. We got people, you know, Booker's looking in towards B, but he's not sure if they're going doors. And we got a couple of guys over towards A at the moment. Pretty of an interesting position here.
Have to wait for Horus to wrap around. Some info. The Vi's already crossed over. Oh, that timing was crucial.
Yeah.
Niels, he was about to shoot them from behind. I think he also had a chance. He was waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah, it's like who's flanking who. You can see that Awesome, he's going to be 2v1'd over here as well, so that makes it a 1v3 now for Vise, who is trying to mix it up, coming from behind here. But Alucard is able to survive, and that is the most important part. That's going to be another round going the way of TeamMyth.
Really 4 in a row for TeamMyth. Lazarus really losing the control over the map. Of course, it's a huge map. But, okay, let's chill. About time where the shot caller just says, okay, let's chill. Use all the time we have. Wait for kills because they're coming at us. But instead, Lazarus, really today their point is to not stop.
Yeah.
Let's keep on flowing to somewhere around the map. But sometimes you can also flow. You can control the pace and go a little slower.
Penguin pops out at the wrong time, actually, and 4v1 not exactly fair. So here comes the rest of Lazarus, and that's not even going to land.
The
so
flash
this rush,
timing was insane, really good. Opening up A site, now totally.
All right, well, this is looking pretty good for Lazarus. They get the bomb down here. Pushing in his Booker, that's not going to work. And by himself, Horus will be attacked by Vise, who picks up the headshot. So Lazarus pick up their second round, not bad.
Yeah, their Penguin going down early wasn't the big issue. It was Alucard actually being flashed. Such a great attack by Lazarus. Very likely Sniper will be there. Again, 5 rifles.
Oh,
this
that's
time
a nice
through
flick.
the smoke off to the side.
Yeah.
This shows confidence. You're no match for me at the moment.
Yeah, and Alucard's done that before too. It's definitely
again
one of his
and again.
things. Yeah, he just loves to pop out there and challenge. It feels more, I don't know, planned compared to someone like Snare. As they push through, Alucard is going to pick up yet another snipe. Here comes the rest of Lazarus very quickly into the B site.
He says, "No way, you're going to come on top of me. I'm still keeping the boxes."
Yeah. And he'll just hold on to that here. 40 is spotted. And yeah, Booker just running on through. Loon's in a nice little nook here. He is going to pick up 2. 25 seconds. He's surviving for quite a long time. But at the end of the day, he is going to be taken out, and that should be enough time for the defuse. So nicely retaken here by TeamMyth.
If he had enough bullets, I think something crazy could have happened. But cannot accomplish more than what we had. They're now 5-2. Only 2 more to go before we finish the first half. And now Lazarus keeping a short, really taking the second round seriously, where TeamMyth actually pushed out towards a short. It was a big fail for TeamMyth, but still Lazarus respecting that type of play.
Pushing through the doors now.
Woo.
That's a grenade.
Yeah, we're stopped at 4 for the day.
Still a lot of fighting around the doors. We haven't really seen teams do too much of that. We've seen Niels pop his head through a couple times, but...
Again, Vise near the water alone. Fake attention into B storage. Alucard actually out all the way in the A long, looking into a slight angle of access road box. He's been waiting for such a long time, about 40 seconds here. Okay, this could get wild. A lot more attention towards B.
Alucard, he's got to run.
Oh, he does. Get 1 at least.
He got 40, but this push through the short is actually really nice, but JWoww's got the long angle.
Horus was in transition towards the double door and then back into A, so that spot was sort of weird for him to respond. Yeah, but bombs down. Booker already in position. Oh, gets could not really get the kill.
Oh, number 5.
The Penguin. Can he save the team? 1v3, short tag.
Okay, there's one, and he has to reload. That's the end of that. Lazarus trying to keep their hopes alive here. They would really love to at least get 4 from the Blacklist side to give themselves a fighting chance. And let's see how this is going to go. Alucard picks up the first snipe. He has won that battle so many times in this series.
How about B storage? B side is open, but Lazarus don't know yet. Awesome. Willing to take his chance. Jumping through the smoke into the bomb site. He does have that C4. Booker picked up the AWM.
Horus not expecting, but still winning the fight.
Yeah, double sniper.
Trying to push in from multiple angles here. They're going to go for it. That's not so great, but Horus gets something done. Still 2v2, but not too much time. In comes Alucard. Booker gets 1. Oh, that's a big headshot there.
Yeah, Booker could not really go for the defuse and runs out of time, but that's a headshot. Vice had some room. I thought he had some more room to actually just wait and buy some more time, because that wasn't.
It was almost like
pressure? Was he really pressured?
It seemed like he didn't have the timing perfect there. Maybe he couldn't perfectly hear, you know, when the diffuse was coming in and all that stuff. And
it just felt like a huge mistake by Vice at that moment.
Yeah, it's just hard, you know. It's he was just fighting like 2 people there, and Alucard was charging him, and he's like, "Oh, was he defusing? I'm not sure. I'm gonna check." And then Booker just gets the quick headshot when he checks just a little bit too quickly. So that's one of those close rounds as Lazarus where you're gonna feel, oh man, if we had that, we'd be in a much better spot mentally going into the half, but not meant to be for Lazarus on that one. So another 6-3 advantage here for TeamMyth.
Yeah, that's not just 5, that's the current state. It's also because if your team's not really doing well in terms of overall, like 40's not really showing up, because on the opposite side, Alucard is starting up with a kill in the first 20 seconds, like either a long or be into from
anywhere.
The storage just speaks out. But if it happens over and over and over again, what's happening? Alucard just having the perfect timing, even like having the calculated pre-shot. What's happening right there? So this time they even brought not just the rifler, they even brought 40 with them to get Alucard, but still Alucard wins and escapes. It wasn't even a trade.
Yeah, it's a bit of an issue for sure, and I'm glad you raised it because it's something that Vi's also talked about, as we're not going to have time to talk about it. Awesome. With a nice little snipe, Horus follows up as they are rushing out into the waterway here. Awesome. Able to pick up 2 already.
40 takes
3.
Awesome getting few more, but a lot of the members of Lazarus also down low in HP. Down to 4-2. Horus picking up 3. Surely the MVP.
Yeah, he's
working hard.
He is just
40 spotted.
It. I mean, this is insane.
From that distance.
Okay. He's not going to get the ace. He won't pick up all 5 of them.
Not this time. But Booker is still here.
Booker's always just by himself, just planting the bomb somewhere.
And let's see where Booker hides. A long box? Wow, very unexpected with that plant.
Yeah, he's pretty active on the site, checking a lot of different areas here.
Yeah, Booker's still not spotted.
And there you have it. Just waiting behind the truck, and that's the one spot that Loons does not check. A pretty quick round to bring Myth to 7 against 3.
Lazarus, their initial push actually worked until Horus just went around the waterway and said, poor souls. And he has picked up all the kills by himself. 4 kills.
40 was actually just waiting in the smoke there, just begging someone to poke their head out. He's getting a decent amount of info as he pushes up here. Big rotation from TeamMyth over towards Waterway.
If you're not really feeling great, at least force yourself in a riskier position, which will give some extra information for the entire team at least. Shots fired, 40's revealed. But still, even with that TeamMyth, no B rush.
It's definitely a good point you make because you don't want to play safe and on your hind heels when you're not feeling it. You want to just kind of spark something in your brain, you know? You want to get into the action. You don't want to lose confidence.
Yeah, if you keep on losing, you keep on going back, and then you find yourself at the edge of the cliff all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly.
And there we go, at least the one trade.
Yeah.
And lots of information, and because it's all the way down in A-long towards the BL base, Lazarus still has a whole lot of time for the rotation. And Awesome picking up a couple.
Yeah. Awesome doing his best to try to bring this back, but Horus, I think he has other ideas in mind. As Horus will go down, but JWoww is there to support him, but now still 1v2. There's one shot for JWoww, knows where Vise is. He's hiding in the corner.
Oh, 1-1. We've had so many 1-1s today. Oh, tag both.
Grenade.
Final shots.
Pistol. Oh, JWoww. He makes us say wow with his great strategic plays. But actually, that was a really nice little firefight there. Both of them.
Both of them running out of their rifle bullets, coming down to pistols.
Lazarus, I feel like they've had enough. I mean, this is Niels nearly trying to run through smoke to challenge them. Like, this is not the most strategic crossfire we've ever seen.
They're running out of patience.
Yeah.
It's
rough.
Edge of the rope. I really feel like TeamMyth is actually making that happen. They're calling out for those rush plays of Lazarus. Response hasn't been so great. Vise down waters, but Horus again. Now 6-2.
Loons pops out. Nice little clap back there as Horus is in, gets another kill.
Yeah, B storage now in control over TeamMyth. B side open. There's a big rotation of the other 240. Awesome, both snipers. By the way, water now taken. Oh, Alucard is still there. Horus comes out.
Yeah, they've had enough.
Yeah, just Awesome now in the B passage. We'll face him. Spotted. We have plenty of time to go A. Not even needed. Also, Alucard just says, "Hey, we have 2. You are 1."
Yeah, it's a simple equation, G-Clef.
Face it.
2 is greater than 1. At least that has
And
been
9
the feel
is
here.
greater than 3.
Yes, much greater. And yeah, I mean, that's been the feel of this match. TeamMyth have just outnumbered them.
Look at the positioning of TeamMyth.
Yeah.
2 down in BL base. Not just 1. They know that it could be a short push or a long push, so they have double team back there. Very smart. And casually they usually do take the water. And because they do have Alucard watching from all the way back.
Some good information, but Niels is popping out again to challenge.
And finally, Lazarus going back into their own side. And in really good bait positions. Again, another in the quarter box. But is it too late? TeamMyth, they're just a single round away.
Looks like they are going to rotate this time. Just giving Lazarus the benefit of the doubt. And saying, okay, you can defend here for now. They actually have done a big chunk of damage to Niels as well. As Awesome is waiting for the rotation here. Let's see how his spray can be this time. He is actually flashed and dashed.
Oh
That's
my.
it.
TeamMyth.
Oh, Loon spotted. Booker not able to land the shot.
There's 40 on the side, right next to the stairs.
And he gets 2. Finishes off with a headshot here.
Catch.
Penguin is in no man's land, but he gets 2 kills with it. Oh, and he created so much space.
Another kill from...
That's insane. 40 pops
that's
out.
it.
That's the end. 10-3 and 2-0 in the match. TeamMyth have decidedly shown that they are the ones that deserve to take the victory tonight.
10-3. I did not imagine. Of course, TeamMyth, I did go for the vote, but I did not imagine that Lazarus would go down with this low of a score in a single map. Before coming into the tournament, maybe Penta having maybe 4 out of 10 because they looked like the weakest team, which they're not anymore, certainly. And Lazarus, just knowing the name, knowing the history, the members, what they're capable of, the potential of the team, it was just not there at all today. And TeamMyth, of course, we have to give... like, this team just came back alive. So connections. Yep, match result. The most one-sided match map so far. Broke that record of 10-5. Went down to 10-3. Really thought it was going to be a 2-1. We do have the standings, though.
Here it is.
Whoa.
Anubis on top. TeamMyth second. Penta third. Lazarus fourth.
1 round. Differential.
1 round.
That 10-3. 10-5.
And that means
Really
that,
put them up high.
yeah, Penta Sports, they have to play an entire extra best of 3. An
But see,
entire series.
if Lazarus got 1 more set, it brings TeamMyth down to the bottom potentially because of the round. And then Lazarus could have been third at least, or Penta, and then putting Penta in second. So that final match really created lots of differences in the standings.
Yeah. And here is the match schedule for the playoffs. Lazarus versus Penta is first, and the winner of that faces TeamMyth. And the winner of that second match will face Anubis.
Well, after lots of drama and upsets, it is the top 2 Egyptian teams, surprisingly. But it's not. There's not a big of a gap. I feel like it's a big contest. Lazarus, Penta, they can still climb up, and very excited to see what's going to happen tomorrow. It is the playoff, the final day.
Yeah, the final day. I hope you guys all join us for that. But that's going to do it for us here on the desk. I hope that you did enjoy that. Do we have anything else to go over, G-Clef, or are we good to go?
No, I'm very excited, and EUMENA, it just gets better and better every single time. The story continues. Is it going to be the domination of the Egyptians, or is it going to be Penta and Lazarus striking back? That will be the answer that we find out at the end of tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see for that gauntlet for tomorrow. Hope you guys do join us for that. But that's going to do it for us, and we hope to see you tomorrow, and we'll see you then.